I've tried to film this video like 3 times and I just keep bawling my eyes out. So we're not gonna do any news. We're just gonna do some viewer email and then I'm gonna have a day. I'm being such a girl about moving. I have to get over it. I'm not. Nobody's dying. Everything's fine. I'm just really sad. I have really great friends here. And yeah, okay, they're only gonna be 4 hours away, but like, I'm sad. I'm a little sad. Let me be sad. Let's laugh so that I can go back to being sad. Okay? Great. Viewer email. Get it? I'm crying like a little bitch. Voice for a day. Patrick Stewart, Alan Rickman, or Sean Connery? Sean Connery. That's fucking terrible. That's why I need his voice. What will you miss most about Boston? Oh, here we go. My friends. I know that's not the answer you're looking for. You mean actually about the city. And I would say that I would miss just the atmosphere, I guess. I'm like living somewhere where I know a bunch of people. Because don't get me wrong, like I can go to a bar and meet people. Ew, what is that? Clean your house. I can go to a bar and meet people, that's fine. I am just one of those people who likes to be like a regular. I like to walk in, have my spot at my bar, they know what I'm drinking, because I don't even know what I want to drink, and they do, and it's just, I'm gonna miss that. At any time, on any night, I can go anywhere and be with my friends. Here it goes. Shit. Okay, next question. What's the craziest thing you can think to do with a Cadbury egg? Wow, that question makes you think. Not eat it. Why are you moving away from Boston? A lot of people asked a variation of this question to figure out just address it. Guyism is just making some changes. We have an office now, so I am moving to be in that, and I'm gonna do more videos, a lot of stuff with Ryan. Me and Ryan are gonna be doing a lot more videos, so not just the speed round, but like other stuff, like really interesting stuff, and it's a really good opportunity, and I'm excited to have like co-workers in an office. It's not as bad as I'm making it seem. I wasn't ready. It just happened really quickly, so. But don't get me wrong, I'm excited. Everything's gonna be great, and it's gonna mean only good things for like you guys. There's just gonna be more content, and that's awesome. It's just the initial shock of it is a lot, so that's why I'm moving. How long does it take to record and produce a speed round? Start to finish, including the news, it's about 8 or 9 hours. Like reading the news, writing the jokes, filming them, editing them, it's like 8 or 9 hours. I know, it's like a real job. People are always like, pew, when they hear that. I don't just sit here for an hour and then fuck around for the rest of the day. Sometimes. When is it appropriate to rip ass in front of your boyfriend? 2 weeks, 2 months, or do you use a snuggle gun to make your farts smell laundry fresh? Fuck that shit. If you're gonna date me and you get to have sex with me, I fart, so I'm gonna fart. You're right though, you have to, I haven't figured out the appropriate amount of time you're supposed to wait. Do you know how horrible the first few weeks of dating someone is? When you're a girl, the whole time you're clenching your butt. So that there isn't a moment where it's like, this isn't gonna work out, I think she tooted. That's like all I think about. I don't remember anything you told me the first few weeks we were dating. I could only focus on my sphincter muscle. You told me all about your family and your hopes and dreams and where you went to college, and I was just thinking, don't fart. Just don't do it yet. Just wait a little longer. I was like coming up with like ways to get away from you so that I could find somewhere to fart and make sure that the fart stayed there as I exited. It's all I'm thinking about the first few weeks that we date. I'm sorry, that's not insight into the way women think in general. That's just inside my crazy head. Although I do suspect that a couple of you probably agree, ladies, but I'll take the heat for this. This is just me. How did the Slamazon do in her first League of Women Wrestlers fight, and what would your wrestler name be? Slamazon is Liz's wrestling name. I know, it's amazing, because she's an Amazon woman and she body slams people. She did awesome. She was fantastic. She was dressed in full gold. It was ridiculous. She's such a smoke show. And what would my wrestler name be? That's a fantastic question. I'm going to defer that question to you guys. Down in the comments, let me know what my wrestler name should be. It's gonna end poorly. Pick one to date. Hottest man alive who was terrible in bed, or ugly man who was amazing in bed. Well, I've dated both, and I didn't pick either. So, does that answer your question? Hey, a few of your email rounds back, you created the most incredible burrito with fries. It's called a California burrito, technically. I didn't invent it, but whatever. For a question another viewer emailed you, I went out and ordered that exact burrito, and it absolutely changed my life. I told you that it would. But now I need to know, what is your perfect pizza? Okay. This one's not that groundbreaking, but I didn't think the fries in the burrito were that groundbreaking either. Cheese pizza with bacon, potatoes, ranch dressing, or sour cream, and chives. That's like a, that's such a good pizza. Last chance to do the Katie Nolan Boston Cribs episode of Speed Round. Valid. Truth be told, I am moving over the weekend and on Monday, so Monday's Speed Round I'll be filming over the course of this weekend. It will probably involve me crib style showing you my house. The reason it's not happening today is because it looks like a bomb went off in here. I have to clean it up for the movers anyway, so then I will give you my cribs. I can't, like, my apartment takes like one step to get from one end to the other, so you're gonna go, oh wow, it's underwhelming, but whatever. Monday. If you guys really want it, I'll do it on Monday. How do you find all the links to a funny video posted below? If I told you, then you could do it yourself and then you wouldn't need me. Because if you're clicking on those, you're not laughing at me, you're just there for that video. So I can't reveal my secret. Suffice it to say, if you spend as much time digging through the shithole that is the internet as I do, you find a funny thing every now and then, and you want to share it. It's usually a cat or a baby. Where are you even going? I'm confused. And if you had to eat a whole cheesecake, could you? Why are we yelling? I'm confused as well. And yes, okay? Yes. Which do you prefer for breakfast, McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts? You have put me between a rock and a hard place, my friend. Based solely on food and taste, McDonald's. But there's restrictions for McDonald's. I have to be up by a certain time, and usually I'm not. When I get McDonald's breakfast, it's either because I'm coming home from a shift at the bar, so that was a couple months ago when I used to still work in a bar, or I'm pulling an all-nighter and I'm like, well, we're getting towards the end. I could go get McDonald's breakfast before I go to sleep. I'm not often waking up in time and leaving my house. Like, I wake up early, but I don't leave and go anywhere. So I miss McDonald's breakfast. So I would pick McDonald's, but for the sake of my life and convenience, Dunkin' Donuts. Also, maybe I would hate McDonald's if I ate it as often as I eat Dunkin' Donuts. See what I'm saying? It's like an impossible question to answer. I'm sorry I can't just be a normal human and pick one, but that's what you signed up for when you left a question on my status. What is your favorite Easter egg? I like the one in Pixar movies where in a movie they put a nod to the next movie in it. That's an Easter egg. What's your least favorite part of the Big Bang Theory besides all of it and Sheldon? You're right, just those things. I'm going to ask you a question just so these dudes stop saying, why isn't any girls asking questions? You typed it like you meant it like that, so I threw the accent in, I hope you don't mind. How much do you hate bowling? Honestly, I don't hate it that much. Only thing that sucks is here in Massachusetts, we play something called candlepin, candlestick, candle bowling, and there's no holes in the balls, there's smaller balls, and the pins are just like tall. So I grew up playing that. And then when I went places and people were like, let's go bowling, I was like, dude, I'm bomb at bowling. And then I was like, wait, bowling balls with holes for your fingers, that's an actual thing? I thought that was just like a cartoon thing. Blew my mind, and now like I'm not that good at bowling anymore. Those balls are heavy. In Massachusetts, we like to keep every sport as close to skee ball as possible. Are you self-conscious? Incredibly, all the time. You know how hard it is to sit in front of a camera, talk to it, be funny at it all by yourself, and then have to edit it and pick what was funny and what sucked? It just makes you hate yourself. Ever have a near-death experience? Joe, this just happened. I was like having one of those days where your brain is so full there's no room to think about anything else. Unfortunately, the anything else was to look to my right to see if a car was coming as I was crossing Comm Ave in Boston. I saw my train coming, I looked left, I crossed to the center, what's it called? Meridian, whatever. I crossed to like the center thing and then saw my train and just walked. Literally almost got hit by 2 cars. I was the person that I yell out my window at, like, you fucking moron, you deserved to get hit by a car just then. Also, when I was learning to surf for the first time in California when I was younger, I got stuck in a wave and was convinced it was all over. Seriously, it's scary. The first time that happens to you, it's very, very scary. You don't know which way is up. You're just doing this, and you're like, I'm gonna die doing this. Thank God no one's here. Hi, Katie. What is your guilty pleasure food, and why does it make you feel guilty or bad for eating it? A calzone with baked ziti inside of it. And I think it's self-explanatory because that's like a carb orgy is what it is with cheese. It's a carb orgy that cheese is watching and jerking off while watching, and then it just jizzes marinara sauce everywhere, and then you go home later and you wave to someone and you're like, oh, shouldn't have eaten that. I had one yesterday. And that's gonna do it for your speed round, guys. Thank you, actually. This helped me with my crying. I feel a lot better. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, share it with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and be sure to leave a comment down below letting me know which part made you laugh the loudest. And if you haven't laughed yet today, there will be a link in the description to a video that will make you do so. One more thing really quick, since that whole bracket thing is over, right? March Madness ended? No, it did. It's over. Let's forget that challenge and let's move on to a new one. One, say, where you can win $50,000. Would that be okay? We're doing a contest with DraftKings.com. You have to pay $1 to sign up. Whoa, that's so terrible. But it's a one-day fantasy baseball thing. So there's a salary cap. You have to make your fantasy team. And then we did this last year. I don't know if anybody's been around, but it's really fun. It makes like opening day really fun because you get to watch all the games and it matters to you. If you win that contest, you get an exclusive invitation to another one where the winner of that gets $50,000. So if you think about it, it costs you $1 and like 4 minutes of your day, and you could at some point win $50,000. So unless you're like super dupes lazy, like that'd be weird for you not to do it. Also, I'm making a team, and I know a lot bit more actually about baseball than basketball, so I actually feel confident in making my threats to your manhood this time. So bring it on, bitches. I'll put a link in the description. You just have to click that and then it'll tell you everything you have to do. Other than that, enjoy your Fridays and your Saturdays and your Sundays, and I will see you all right back here on Monday with some behind the scenes, something weird and sentimental, and some headlines that you need to know. Love yous. I just farted.